Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube family. Today we're going to be reviewing Auric, Samantha Ravendahl's new makeup line, and I ordered some products on launch day and they have finally arrived to my house and I am so excited to dive in. Stay tuned to hear my thoughts. All right, here we are. I am so excited to dive into this. I have been waiting for this package for so long. I ordered these on launch day, and of course, because I'm in Canada, it took a little while to get here, but they have arrived and I'm so excited. Check out this box. Is this not stunning packaging? I don't usually keep the unit cartons, but this is a beautiful box. So we are gonna crack into this. And here is the bottle. And it is very, very heavy. Very heavy. This is the Auric Glow Lust in the shade Selenite. So I think it is the second lightest shade. Sam talked about how the lid was really hard to get off. Yes, it is, but not too bad. But I appreciate that she put the time and effort into thinking about how much product was actually in the bottle and how to keep it fresh for the longest time possible. So I really appreciate that detail, Sam. Thank you. We are going to throw the Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer onto my face. I'm just going to put it all over to see how it wears throughout the day and see how it affects my makeup, see how shiny I am, see if I'm like the Tin Man. We'll see. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna put 2 pumps, maybe 1.5 pumps. A lot more came out than I thought. And it looks like that. So it's quite a thick product. And we're going to chuck this on my face. Oh yeah, it is pretty thick. It spreads nicely. I'm wondering though if this is just gonna sit on my skin. I didn't put any other primer down. I just have like my actual skincare, which has had about 20 to 30 minutes to absorb, but I don't know if this is going to absorb. It's pretty thick. Now I'm noticing on my neck, it's not playing nice with something else that I have on my skin because it's pilling on my neck. You can see it right here and right here. So it is pilling, but that's probably my skincare, not the product itself. Now this is interesting though. My hands look like they have a white residue on them. I don't know if that's the Pearl Reflect or if it is actually reacting with something in my skincare because it is pilled all over my face. So I'm not loving that. Let's see if we can fix the situation. Hold on. So I am assuming that it is my sunscreen, that it is not like my SPF, that it is not playing nice with. I will definitely tinker around with which product I'm using underneath it, but it definitely pilled almost on contact with whatever I already had on my face, despite there being like 30 minutes between when I put it on and now. Pouncing it in with the damp sponge seems to be working better as well than swiping it around. Maybe it's the friction between the two products that was causing the pilling, because this is not causing any additional strange crap on my face. So let's take a look here. Yeah, there's still some weirdness going on in various spots. It's not looking good. So we are going to pause here. I'm gonna go wipe off my face, put just my regular moisturizer on and not my usual SPF, and we will see if I can get this to look better, because right now it is a hot mess. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. I have wiped it all off and I've just put my moisturizer on. The other thing I thought about when I was doing that is that maybe it's my vitamin C. So the vitamin C product that I use in the morning, which is the ordinary vitamin C suspension in the squalane, I believe, it tends to make other things pill. I have to be very careful what I pair it with. So maybe it's the vitamin C as well and not my SPF. I'll have to play around. So here we go again. I'm gonna do 1.5 pumps. And we will chuck it on my face. Okay, so yeah, much better right off the bat. I don't feel the pilling. It's going on much smoother. It's still thick, so that wasn't a product of the interaction with my other products. And I'm a shiny Tin Man. Excellent. We like a good glow here. It feels really, really good. Okay, let's take a look at what it looks like. So I have a glow. but it's not overwhelming. It's not too much. I mean, in the monitor, I'm reflective, but in person, it doesn't look too bad. I just sort of look dewy and youthful, which, you know, we like a little youthful action going on here. All right, so I'm going to hop off camera, do the rest of my face, and I will catch you back here in a moment. All right, we're back, and the majority of the rest of my makeup is done. We are gonna jump into the Auric Smoke Reflect. Now, this is the eyeshadow duo that Sam Ravendahl came up with. It's got sort of a moussey cream eyeshadow base in the bottom part and a powder glittery topper on the top. So this is what the component looks like. Very, very pretty. Again, frosted glass, very heavy duty. And this is what the cream looks like on the inside. It does sort of come with sort of a protective plastic cover to keep your cream from drying out, which I appreciate. And this is what the cream looks like itself. And then in the lid, you have your sort of glitter powder topper. And that is what this looks like here. And a tiny little mirror in there as well. I don't think my eyes are good enough to really appreciate a mirror that size, but it's a nice thought. The shade I got is Temper. So this was sort of the rose gold kind of one. And I've got some swatches on the back of my hand. This right here is just the cream. This right here is just sort of the glitter topper powder. And this one right here is the two of them together. So that is what they look like. They've got some nice shine. Even the cream itself has a nice shine. So the glitter topper is sort of just like a bonus. So we are gonna see if we can do sort of a one and done situation with this and check it on out. So I'm gonna try the cream first with my finger and see how that works. Put it on with my finger and then blend it out with a bit of a brush. But I also brought a brush down here to see if that works better. So unfortunately my fingers seem to have picked up a lot of product, so I don't know if that's, I might have too much. Let's give it a try. I don't have any eye primer on. I figured I wouldn't need it for a cream base. It's very moussey. It's not like a dense cream or like a liquid feel. It's very moussey and creamy. It does glide on really, really nicely. Still have some left over. I don't want to waste it, it's expensive. And then I'm going to take sort of a semi-dense fluffy brush and just blend that up into the crease. See if I can use it as a crease color too without too much of that shine. So I'm going to see what happens if I try and build up just the cream with this brush in sort of that crease area. Oh, that actually works really well. Interesting. So often cream products don't work well with certain types of brushes, but this is a relatively dense brush. And if you can see, I was able to sort of bring it up into my crease, but it doesn't look too shiny. It sort of took it down a bit. So far, so good. So let's go ahead and put the topper on. Again, I'm gonna do it with my finger first, just because I generally always do my topper shades with my finger. I know people have had struggles picking this up with a brush. Let's do it the normal way. And I'm just sort of pressing it in at this point. I'm not actually swiping on, but look at that reflectivity. That's really nice. I'm concentrating it in the inner corner and then just sort of patting it out to the outer corner, so there's almost like a gradient of the glitter. Lots of fallout, but I kind of expected that. Let's see if it'll brush away. Yeah, it brushes away pretty well, but my face is powdered down and there's nothing really for it to stick to. All right, I'm happy with that. Now let's see if I can use a brush now to use that cream on the lower lash line. I'm going to use just sort of a flat packing brush for this. And I'm just going to put product on the very tip and see if I can run that along my lower lash line. Yeah, that worked. That worked really, really well. I'm impressed. I like this stuff. Yeah, I think this is going really well. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, and I will see you back here in a moment. Okie dokie, I've got the rest of my face done, and before we close out and I give my final thoughts, I want to give a try with this Glow Lust as sort of a highlighter. I already do have highlighter on, but I want to see what it looks like on top, especially because I do have powders on, so I want to see if it messes with that. So I'm going to put a little bit more on the back of my hand, take my sponge, and just put it on the high points here and see if it messes with my foundation. It does not. Very nice. Just gives a little bit more glow. Even though I already had a highlighter on, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't mind if I'm a little extra glowy. Look at that. All right. I'm ready to give my final thoughts. Well, not my final thoughts. I'm ready to give my final for now thoughts, because I will update you in the description box down below how everything wore. Yes, so the Glow Lust. I absolutely love it. I think it looks beautiful. It played really, really nicely with my foundation. The color was perfect for me. I think that I could even pick up the lightest shade and use it as more of a highlight. This gives a nice glow, but I don't know, I'm interested to experiment. Of course, they are expensive, so I'm not running out to get it now. I might wait and see what else Sam's got up her sleeve. The Smoke Reflect. So I have some thoughts on the Smoke Reflect. It's beautiful. The cream is beautiful. I got a really lovely look out of it. The cream's my favorite part. It was really easy to work with. I was able to get a nice one and done look out of it. The shimmer side though, the shimmery top, mine's gonna look a little funny because I had to tape it. When I was trying to do my other eye, I got a bit of hard pan already on the glitter side. So I had to put a bit of tape on it to get some of that hard bit up because I was swirling and swirling and swirling and swirling and swirling and really not getting much payoff, not much glitter payoff. It definitely worked better after I took the tape to it, so I don't know what that was all about. Maybe my finger was damp from wiping it off from the swatches. Maybe my finger was still damp from God knows what, from putting the Glow Lust on in the first place. So if you have this, I would warn you to be very, very careful with that glitter topper side. It seems to be a touch prone to some hard pan, which is unfortunate because these are also very expensive. However, I do like the cream side enough and I can work with that. I can certainly mess with the glitter side to make it work because I think that this is, you know, I really like the look it gave. I will update you in the description box down below as well, not only about how the Glow Lust wore, but also how the Smoke Reflect wore. Whether or not by the end of the night it had creased on me. Of course, I've got very hooded eyes, so I do get a lot of creasing. I did not put a base down because with a cream product, I generally don't. So I'll let you guys all know in the box down below what is up with that. Other than that, I think she had a great launch. I know there was a lot of controversy about her being Canadian and not actually marketing the products from Canada. However, I think that this is Sam's brand and she can do whatever the hell she wants with it. I mean, yeah, of course, as a Canadian, I was stoked. I was like, yeah, I won't have to pay duties on a brand brought out by a Canadian. And I actually didn't. So the duty laws have changed just a little bit. So because my order was under a certain amount, I did not have to pay duties, which was great. But yeah, it would have been cost prohibitive for her to actually have these products made in the countries that she wanted to have them made for the quality, and then ship them all to Canada for warehousing and then shipping out of Canada. It doesn't make sense financially, and I get that. She's trying to put out a luxury brand with not as much financial backing as a lot of people who launch luxury brands have, and I think it was a smart decision. So I know why people were upset, but I don't think it's really a valid argument. I think that she had to do the best thing she needed to do for her and her business. So I'm really, really excited to see what Sam comes out with in the future, and I'm really happy for her. I think they're stunning. You know, like Sam, I'm also really into cream products, and I do get upset when companies keep discontinuing my faves as well. Yeah, I'm happy that now she's in the driver's seat and can put out some great stuff. Those are my thoughts on the new Auric products that I tried. I hope you all have a great day. I want you to be safe, stay healthy, and wash your damn hands. Bye.